The entire village buzzed with excitement. But inside Linus's compound, the excitement tasted different. Susu was already busy preparing her daughter Apple. Every morning, she made Apple stand in the middle of the room while she corrected her posture.
Apple, to smile, lift the corners of your mouth.
Like this?
Good. Now, chin up and walk with confidence.
Okay.
She taught her how to walk slowly, how to lift her chin, how to smile without showing too much teeth. She practiced greetings with her. When the prince looks at you, don't rush your words, Susu said. Speak softly. Let him lean in to hear you. Apple laughed, enjoying every moment. Meanwhile, Twinkle was in the kitchen. Her hands were red from pounding pepper. Sweat rolled down her face as she walked, the sound of the mortar echoing through the compound. Each time she paused to rest, Susu's voice cut through the air. Why are you slowing down? Are you lazy like your mother? Twinkle said nothing. She never did. Susu leaned close to her daughter and whispered, when you become the prince's wife, this girl will follow you everywhere. Apple's eyes widened. She will wake before dawn to fetch water, Susu continued. She will wash your clothes, cook your food, carry your things. Apple smiled slowly. Will she kneel when I talk to her? She asked. Susu smiled back. She will kneel even before you speak. Apple clapped her hands excitedly. Twinkle heard everything. She kept pounding. That night, Apple sat alone in her room, staring at the ceiling, imagining herself in royal clothes. She pictured servants bowing, drums beating her name, and Twinkle running behind her, breathless. She giggled to herself. Twinkle, on the other hand, sat outside under the orange tree, staring into the dark. She knew she wouldn't dance. She didn't even know how to. But deep inside, she still felt a small spark of happiness. She wanted to watch, just watch, to see the beautiful maidens dance in colorful wrappers, hear the drums, feel like part of the village, even if only from afar. She didn't know her stepmother had other plans. The morning of the festival arrived. Linus had traveled for a business trip. Drums echoed from the palace. Women tied their wrappers. Maidens laughed and hurried past the compound, their anklets jingling. Susu called Twinkle. Twinkle rushed in, her heart pounding. Susu pointed to a large bowl on the floor. Inside it was ash. Thick, grey ash. Then Susu poured a sack of rice into it. The grains disappeared into the ashes. Twinkle froze. Separate them, Susu said calmly. Twinkle looked up confused. Separate what? The rice from the ashes, Susu replied. Twinkle's eyes filled with tears. How? How will I do that? She whispered. Susu crossed her arms. Until every single grain is separated, you will not step near the palace. Apple burst into laughter. Please, she begged. Please, let me just go and watch. I won't dance, I promise. Susu laughed coldly. You? Watch royalty? Finish your work. She turned to Apple. Come, the prince won't wait. Mother and daughter walked away, laughing. Their laughter followed Twinkle like a curse. Twinkle stared at the bowl. Ashes, rice. Her hands shook as she picked the first grain. Ash coated her fingers. Tears dropped into the bowl. The drums grew louder. The festival had begun. Twinkle sobbed quietly, surrounded by ashes, unaware that this cruel task was about to awaken something that Susu never planned for. Twinkle's fingers trembled as she picked grain after grain from the ashes. Her tears fell freely now. Then she remembered the tree. Whenever you need help, come to me. She didn't think twice. Twinkle lifted the heavy bowl and ran. The village was strangely quiet. Every compound empty, every road deserted. Everyone had gone to the palace. Her feet burned as she ran past huts and farms. When she reached the riverbank, she stumbled and fell at the foot of the tree. She dropped the bowl and broke down. Please help me.